Now, I want to transition just a little and bring on up the fabulous, the gorgeous, the melanated princess. I think I just coined that term. The actress, the singer, Miss NATURI Naughton, the ABC hit sitcom star on Queens herself. Drum roll, please. Hey, NATURI, you're on mute, sugar. You are on mute. I need them to hear your lovely voice.
I am so sorry. Hey.
Hey, baby, how are you?
We are here. I'm good. Good to see you.
Can I just give you your flowers? I gave Sweetie her flowers. I gave Miss J his flowers. I got to give you your flowers. First of all, the melanated magic that's sitting in front of me right now, I'm in love with. You look amazing. I'm super excited to have this moment and share space with you. You know, today's theme is all about the celebration of individual journeys. And I can't help but think about yours. You've had a music career, you've had a television career, you've had a film career, and now you're a new mother, right?
Yes, so much has happened in this little life of mine. I feel like it's been 4 lives, but I'm really blessed to have had, like you said, all those different careers and still having them, on television, being able to do music as a 15-year-old, getting my first record deal, and now being an actress and a mother and a future wife. I just got engaged.
Wait, pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. Flag on the plate. I don't speak sports, but go ahead and show me that ring. Gorgeous. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
NATURI, how would you describe this chapter of your life that you're entering in for 2022?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in this renewal chapter of my life. 2022 is about new vibes, new energy, new opportunities, new relationships. Just like God is just opening up doors. Okay, I heard you and I heard y'all talking about church earlier, and I was over here like, yes, let's have church.
Absolutely.
But it feels like this year is exciting because I'm embarking on obviously getting married this year, continuing to grow my family. I just want to encourage all the people out there that anything is possible. And every year you get another chance to do it better than you did last year.
Listen, I'm over here virtually rubbing. I need some of that to rub off on me. I'm going to just, because it's COVID, so I'm going to just do it this way with a little shoulder action so that way we can still be safe. But yes, and those are the vibes that we need for 2022 for sure. And I can see it in you. And, today, absolutely. As we're talking, and listen, the chat is saying congratulations. It's a wifey. Yes, NATURI. Amen. Yes. NATURI, you're looking fabulous. Baby, when I tell you, you showed up today.
Now, thank you.
Here's my question for you, though. Is there a musician or actor that really helped to inspire or motivate you as you pursued your career in entertainment?
For sure. Earlier, when you were talking about my girl, Whitney, who's also from East Orange, New Jersey, anybody from Jersey in the house, we represent. Whitney Houston, may she rest. She was one of the first inspirations for me to see someone be melanated, brown, beautiful, sing her face off, and go in and still, be okay with showing how much she loves God and her family. I just always felt like that was my first ever inspiration, that I could be who I wanted to be. I knew that it was possible because I saw Bodyguard and I said, it's possible. And I saw, her in, so that was my first as in music.
I have to ask you.
Oh, go.
What's your kids? We're now connected for life. Hi, we're connected for life. We're now connected for life over Whitney. What is your favorite Whitney Houston song?
I Have Nothing. It's one of, when the ding, ding, when that's the way it starts with that keyboard and like just that first, share my life, take me for what I am. What? Like every time it starts, I start tearing up. And of course, you know, we all love I Will Always Love You, but I Have Nothing just feels like just a true pureness of her voice.
It's vulnerability in its finest.
It's so pure and vulnerable. You cannot, even the imperfections of her voice were perfect.
You know, I'm gonna tell you this because I love that song, but it's her live version for the soldiers, for the troops, All the Man That I Need in that red dress.
Ooh.
It's down in her soul.
Yes.
And she gives you that, you know, I don't have the voice like you, Sugar, but she gives you that opening note and you just feel it all up in here. See, you gave the kids chills. Now they want you to sing some more.
I know we'll do the concert edition another time, y'all. I'll come back and because Naturi's working on her solo music, so you will be hearing some of my music soon.
Well, I was going to ask you towards the end what you had coming up next for yourself, but if you want to go ahead and drop us with a little tea, let me go ahead and grab this teacup.
I know, I got my tea too, boo.
Cheers to you, Sugar.
Cheers.
What you got coming up, Mr. NATURI NAUGHTON over there?
No, so I mean, outside of Queens, if you've watched Queens, it's opened up so much musically that I hadn't had a chance to do in a few years. Everyone who remembers 3LW knows that I come from music first.
Yes.
I just transitioned into acting. So I'm currently about to start my solo project working with Sean Garrett and Max Goose. And I'm super excited just to write the music now that I'm a woman, now that I'm grown, now that I can talk about being a beautiful chocolate sister in the industry. And I just want to celebrate that through my music. So 2022, I told you it's going to be a good year.
I love that. And you know, when I think about really showing up and how these moments open doors for other moments to allow you to continue to walk in your purpose. You know, Oprah has a phrase, and her phrase that I love that she uses all the time is what I know for sure. And I'm going to ask you that, and as it relates to your career and your life and its progression, what has been your North Star? What do you know for sure?
Oof. What I know for sure is God has got it. He's got me. He's got it. He's got whatever I'm worried about. If I want the job and it's for me, can nobody take it away. If if I'm in the right place at the right, it's going to be for me. So what I know for sure is that what's mine will be mine.
Absolutely. Y'all hear that? And that's how we're showing up for 2022. What we know for sure is what's meant for you will be, and there's nothing that anybody can do to take away from it. You just have to stay faithful and walk in the purpose and the path.
Amen. Come on, Pastor Richardson.
Well, you know, I told y'all the children's choir need a robes, honey. Go ahead and pass that plate around. So we talked about, you know, cultural influences of the Black community in entertainment industry as well. So, for example, when I think about like for the culture moments, we have those poetic justice braids, you know, that's making a comeback and it's a staple. We also have the elevation of like Black luxury as well, aka, you know, Dapper Dan. So my question,
shout out to Dapper Dan.
Shout out to Dapper Dan.
Yes.
My question to you is, who is your beauty icon and who inspires you to show up authentically in your beauty self?
Oh, gosh, so many. You know, right now, I've always beauty icon is oh my gosh. Growing up, I loved Angela Bassett and Waiting to Exhale. And I mean, just her skin and those cheekbones. I love cheekbones. Jada Pinkett Smith. And you know, finger waves and like short hair became so sexy and beautiful. Nia Long, another one for me. I have so many, but I guess in the beauty also space, Iman. I was just, and I wear, you know, I just love her skin. I think that when I look at brown, you know, and Black women of all different shades, I just felt so celebrated, you know, seeing her too, Iman, and just like flawless. So, you know, those are just a few in that space that I love and continue to be inspired by.
So when you are not showing up looking this fabulous, how does that beauty piece impact like your day-to-day? What beauty elements do you take into your day-to-day life where you're just, you know, kicking it Naturi from the streets, playing mommy, fiance, aka almost wifey, and everything else in between?
I love it. You know what's important, because obviously I am a working mom. I'm on set, running from power to queens and doing mommy duty and fiance duty. I think for me, I'm really big on a lip. Like, your lips better stay moisturized with that lip liner. I just use my MAC Chestnut. And if you can get that nice ombre vibe, and I put on a little, red or rouge in the middle and
Come
ombre.
on, Rouge.
Rouge. Huh. Okay. So I definitely love to have my lip and mascara. And I actually have MAC mascara too. But I'm really big on making sure the eyes are open. If you give a good eye and a good lip, you're good, because natural skin is in. Natural skin is beautiful. Like, you need to show the pores and the beautiful of the highlights. Like, you don't have to hide anything about your skin, even if it's freckled or whatever it is. Celebrate your skin, people.
Because we're celebrating ourselves, Natori. Come on. Now, you highlighted some of my personal MAC faves. I'm gonna be a little nosy because I now want to know what's in your bag. First of all, you said chestnut, but what are some of your must-have? Earlier I mentioned to Sweetie, like, if you had to save your 3 products from your makeup cabinet because it's on fire, sugar, what are those 3 MAC products that are your must-haves?
Ooh, I love Ruby Woo. That Ruby Woo lipstick.
Let me tell you.
With my chestnut, because I like to do the ombre lip. love a red lip, but you gotta line these lips. You see how luscious they are, honey?
I see the luscious lips, honey.
It's all me. But and then I like, this is like a classic color. I've been using Amber Lights shadow. Forever.
The best rich
warm gold, and it looks so good on our skin. Like, you can never go wrong with Amber Lights.
Listen, you slap a little Amber Lights on, you feel like what? Money.
Yes. So that, and then another MAC product. I mean, I have actually liked the MAC, like press, sheets, oil sheets, just to kind of like get you from the sweat. Sometimes I don't like to put more powder, so I'll just whip out my sheets and hit the face.
So can I give you a little tip just between us and everybody else on this good old line tonight? Because we don't make the block films anymore. Get you some Skin Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone. Keep that in your makeup bag, your purse, your gym bag. It is like a liquid powder in a tube, and you can do that to prep your makeup. You could tap, tap, tap on your makeup and tap in, and literally be velvety. You're going to be matte, and it's not going to disturb your makeup. Telling you.
Can you send me some?
Listen,
come on, Matt.
Listen, there's a few movers and shakers on the line tonight, so we're gonna go ahead and put that out there for you.
Ambassador, let me go ahead and pat while I'm on set.
Pat. We're gonna get that for you, okay?
Thank you.
Tell them B.Rich said we're gonna get that for you.
I appreciate it.
Now, Natori, I want to take a moment, if you don't mind. I want to transition and bring Miss J back, and let's get some questions from the audience. Is that okay with you?
Of course. Yes, I love it. I love the vibe and the energy in here. It feels like a little party. I might need an adult beverage.
Listen, my adult beverage is coming after we get done. Exactly. But now
I have my tea.
My tea. So, guys, continue to drop your questions in the chat. Oh, Miss J, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, Miss Natori, here gossiping. Shout out to her, looking at her minding my business.
Miss J, do you know Natori? Natori, do you know Miss J?
I know who Miss Natori is, and of course, I've seen Miss Honey Cabbage. Yes.
And I know you, my love, and it's such an honor to be on the line with you.
Well, now that you have made me feel subconscious that you said that we should have a natural skin. Ramiro, why did you do this to me?
Because you wanted to.
You did. I didn't want this. I was looking natural. I said,
Hi. Hey, y'all. We got some great questions for y'all. Miss J, the first question goes to you. Okay. So the people out here want to know, did you ever get a chance to work with the late, great Andre Leon Talley?
I met Andre and Tally in 1986 in Paris at the Intercontinental Hotel at my very first couture show, which was Yves Saint Laurent. We've been friends ever since. And I worked with Andre. We became closer when we both were working on Miss Universe in Cyprus. And then Fashion Week happened, and there you have it. Then Top Model happened. It was even more of a relationship. So yes, I miss him dearly. I learned a lot from Andre. Andre was a walking oracle of information, from fashion, history, and just life.
You know, and just like that, this is what this conversation is all about tonight. It is about how, you know, people in the industry have shaped the culture. And to your point, Andre Leon Talley has definitely left a mark on our culture and has extremely shaped it as well.
And when I met Andre, people kept saying to me, "You remind me of Andre," and I didn't know who Andre was. So when Andre came to the hotel, I was trying to get him sneak into the show. You heard him before you saw him. And this is what I saw. This huge black man taller than me. And when I heard, that's fabulous, fabulous. So I said, "Excuse me, can you get me into the fashion show?" He said, "Well, who are you? What's your credentials? Like, where are you from?" And I told him who I was. And he said, "Well, I'll see what I can do, child." Then he went inside. And then 20 minutes later, a woman came and I said, "Mr. Talley said we can give you a place for standing. We didn't have a seat for you to see the show." And that was, everything else is fashion history.
I love it. I love it. This is what this moment is all about. It's the feel good moment here. Not to mention, Miss J, I hear you in your French fashion accent over there.
Normalement, je parle français aussi.
Oui, oui, je parle français. And NATURI, the next question is for you.
Yes.
So, when do you feel most beautiful, and what do you do on the days that you don't feel your very best? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, y'all good in these comments.
I was gonna say that's a great question. Ooh, when do I feel the most beautiful? Honestly, when I am myself, my purest self at home with my baby, with my future husband, in some like cute PJs, fresh face, and watching my favorite show. I feel like I actually love to see like my features before, you know, all of the lovely enhancement. But I do feel beautiful when I'm raw and natural. And I know that, you know, and I love a good beat, honey. I love a beat. But there are moments when we need it. We need it, right? But then there's moments when I'm like, "Oh, I didn't notice that curl on my lip or that mole on my nose because makeup covers it." So I do like those moments. And when I'm having a bad day and I'm not feeling the most beautiful or great, I really try to think, you know, I guess sometimes looking at pictures and memories, I know this might be cliche, but I love going through like my thing, like, "Oh, I was cute. See, I am who I said I was." I will go back to like 2019 and be like, you know, pre-baby pictures when I was like, "Oh, I'm so snatched." I was, whatever it is, I just sometimes love to remember that I have lived, and maybe I'm not perfect, but at least I've lived a full and awesome life so far.
Listen, they said speak over yourself.
Thank you.
Perfect is boring anyway.
Exactly.
We need to have faults in order to discover those hidden beauties.
Amen.
Speaking of beauties, Miss J, the next question is for you. It says, what was the best part of working with Tyra Banks?
The paycheck.
Oh.
Can I get a refill, please? Okay. And you know what? Them paychecks are good, honey, because it keeps the light on, sugar.
Baby, and look, she'll never get cold and she'll never be out in the rain. No, the best part was just, I've known Tyra for so long. So it was just something like, it was as though we were just sitting there having a kiki. But I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And, you know, you just get to share a space with someone that you thought you knew, that you get to know a little bit better, if that makes sense. So it's always a constant education with people.
Absolutely.
A girl paycheck was real cute.
Listen, we like when we can keep the lights on and a few other accoutrements, honey.
Accoutrement, voilà.
See, I told you I spoke French. Accoutrement.
Accoutrement, chérie. Écoute.
Natori, our last question will go to you.
Yes.
What's your favorite show that you're watching currently? And what's your favorite show from back in the day?
Oh, gosh, they have such good questions for me.
I'm telling you, the Beauty Besties.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's biased, but Ghost is killing it right now. Power Book 2, Ghost is on fire. And there is a lady named Tasha who made an appearance for the finale last week.
So you know, I have to ask you: are people like flagging you down in the street talking about Tasha?
Listen to me. My other name is Tasha. They see me in the grocery store, be like, "Oh, Tasha, you getting that fruit too? You getting them oranges?" I'm like, yes, but I love it and I love the energy. So Power Book 2 Ghost is amazing right now. And I'm watching it like, oh my gosh, like nail biting. The show that and This Is Us. This Is Us is one of my favorite
I
shows.
haven't seen that one yet.
Oh my gosh. This Is Us on NBC. Please watch it.
Okay, I will.
Cheers. And then from back in the day, Martin, I love a good Martin. I love the 90s. So I grew up on Martin, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, Different World, Cosby Show. Those are the shows that shaped how I saw Black families, Black love, Black, excellence, and Black education. So for me, the shows in that era really helped me feel like, okay, we are more than just what sometimes we see in the news or on TV. We are absolutely a lot more complex. So.
Absolutely. I think about For the Culture, it's a different world for me. It's Living Single. It is all of those great shows. It just gives you that Girlfriends. It's all of those great shows that gives you that nostalgia, right?
Exactly.
Feeling. My guys, it's literally coming to the end. As we begin to wrap, I want to say thank you both for having such insightful and just vulnerable conversations. Y'all know it's Black History Month, so
amen.
Let's see. What do you want to say to us in this Black History moment as we begin to wrap up?
Keep moving forward with your Blackness. Lessons are always to be learned. Exactly.
Amen. And I would say, never apologize for your Blackness. Like they may not be comfortable with it, but don't apologize for all this goodness.
Can you say that one more time for the people in the back row?
Never apologize for your Blackness.
Amen. I love it. And on that note,
Natori, about it. So stay Black and act.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Miss J, thank you. Natori, thank you for joining us today for this Black History celebration and really, again, giving us such great insight. We thank you here from me to you, from the Mac fam to you, from all of us. Noble, everyone. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank
Once
you.
Again,
bye.
See you guys soon.
Be fabulous.